Twitch, listen to me and listen to me carefully. If you don't do something quick to sort out this problem, there is a good chance that people are going to be switching to other streaming platforms. Twitch to me has been absolutely hilarious. I love the fact that for every week there always seems to be a problem with Twitch, and this week it has something to do with the artistic nudity problem that they've been going through for the past 2 or 3 weeks. I'm not going to go over everything again because I've already covered it extensively in my last 2 videos, but to give you a rundown, 2 weeks ago they decided to introduce the tasteful nudity in their terms of policy. And people decided to exploit that by including lots of drawn nudity, full-on nude art of furries and all that sort of weird stuff. And it basically wasn't good for the platform and they had to go back. But a lot of artists have found out that because of this, because of Morgie Pie being able to basically show half of her boobs on stream, a lot of Twitch partners went, hang on, I can basically do the exact same thing, get lots of horny teenagers to come and watch my streams, and I'm just going to be making free money. And that's basically what's been happening for the past week or so on Twitch. I've been scrolling through Twitter and all I've seen are people complaining about the amount of Twitch streams and clips that are underneath their featured page, where it is just different artists and different Twitch streamers, mainly females. I'm not trying to stereotype, but it is mainly females because that's the kind of demographic that brings in a lot of attention on Twitch, where it is basically just naked women with basically everything hanging out, and they're getting like 350,000 viewers. 350,000 viewers. Do you know how much money that brings in for people? It's crazy stuff. And I understand that, right? If you're after some money, if you're after the grind and you want to get some free cash, it's such an easy way, right? Just sitting out there and just doing nothing and just talking about random stuff where you're basically showing half of your naked body on stream, which Twitch allows, by the way, then of course people are going to be absolutely fine with it, right? But it's just so strange, the kind of platform that Twitch has become. I never thought in my lifetime I would go onto a featured page and just see half of the people being naked women, and some of them, like, Jesus Christ, some of the tits I have seen on there is like, how on earth are they still on the ruddy platform? I've seen double Ds, I've seen double Es, I've seen double Zs, I've seen zebra crossings, I've seen zoos, I've seen giraffes gawking at the sight of some of the things I've seen on that featured page, bro. Oh my god. And look, if Twitch allows that sort of stuff, then that is absolutely fine. However, there are some major implications about what Twitch is doing. For example, I mean, I don't mean to be the bearer of bad news, Twitch, but you are basically showing half-naked women on your Twitch platform to kids, to teenagers, to people 13 plus, and that is gross. Twitch is advertised as a platform that is for 13 plus users, and right now you can go on streams where women are basically naked using nothing but censorship bars to cover up the most sensitive parts of their body, and that to me is fucking crazy. Now, normally this would be where I just end the video and basically say, look, Twitch, you need to sort yourselves out. This is just something that's completely unacceptable, and it's something that is, you know, a meta that needs to be sorted out immediately. Otherwise, it's going to saturate the platform, and a lot of people are going to be more adhered to go to other platforms. By the way, follow my Kick channel. Wink, wink. Sorry. I didn't mean to do a little bit of self-promotion, but who cares that, right? But the problem that I've seen come up recently is with a content creator by the name of Boogie2988. Boogie2988 needs no introduction. He has been on the internet since the internet was basically invented. He was a big YouTuber back in the early days, and he was originally described as one of the nicest people on the platform. I think it's fair to say that that's no longer the case, but that's sort of the thing that he brought upon himself, and he's really been struggling for money recently due to a documentary that came out and basically showed that he's basically living paycheck to paycheck on YouTube, which is a very interesting perspective that I never thought I'd see. But it really did give us a deep dive into the kind of money troubles that he's in. And due to this recent attention, he's obviously been getting a little bit more money, and he's been bathing in that, right? He's been loving the attention he's been getting as of late. And what he decided to do was that he saw, because he's a Twitch partner, and he saw the new meta that was coming out, he decided that he was going to do a topless stream, right? Now, if he wants to do a topless stream, I don't care about that, right? Yes, he's got a lot to him. I don't care if he wants to do a topless stream if everybody else is doing it. It's not the most pretty sight in the world, but it's whatever, right? What really tipped me over the edge was that he decided to remove the censor bars and dance naked on his platform. And when I say this, I mean, if you go on Twitter and you find that Boogie298 video, you can clearly see his fucking scrotum. And I'm not joking. This isn't a Peter Griffin where his fat covers everything. You can clearly see his skin and his cock and balls underneath his fat skin. And that is the most disgusting thing I've ever seen in my entire life. It actually made me feel ill. A lot of people have already called him out for this. Twitch have also banned him as well. And he's decided to come out and say that this is ableist because it's actually just all of my loose skin. Which, come on, mate. That was not your loose skin. That is complete bollocks. That was clearly your bollocks. And it's probably one of the most disgusting things I think I've ever seen a Twitch partner or even YouTuber do, and any respect that I had for Boogie2988 or any level of sorriness, if that's even a word, that I felt for him has completely vanished. I do no longer care for the man, and I sincerely hope he loses his platform because of it, because it's disgusting. Not disgusting because he's fat, okay? Not because he is fat, but because he is blatantly getting naked on stream, like I said, for a platform that is advertised to be 13 plus friendly. That means any 13-year-old child could go on that stream and see Boogie2988's naked cock and balls. And that is something that really concerns me. Because Boogie2988 may be the first person to do it, but what's to stop other people pushing the bar even further, pushing the bar even lower? What are the chances that at some point a lady or a female streamer or a male streamer decides to take things to the absolute extreme about what censorship can be allowed on the platform? Because it seems like even if they do get banned, they get unbanned in like 2 days, so it doesn't really affect their outcome. You know, you can stop streaming for a couple of days, but when you come back, you're going to get twice the viewers because people are going to be asking why you were banned, and they're going to call, oh, it's bullshit, while they flash out their nipples with X's to hide the fact that it's being censored, right? There really is no end to the limitations of the censorship that you can do on these kinds of Twitch metas, and it absolutely needs to be controlled, or Twitch is going to go downhill really fucking quickly. We all saw this with the hot tub streams, we all saw this with the gambling streams. Everybody called it out for Twitch, everybody tried to tell them that this is a bad path and they need to do something about it, and Twitch did eventually do something about it, and those metas did eventually die out. But this meta, in my opinion, is something that is incredibly concerning and something that Twitch needs to sort out as soon as possible. They need to go over and say, look, this is what is allowed and this is not what is allowed. And they are not being very clear with that at all. Like I said, people are getting banned, but only getting banned for a couple of days because they just argue and say, well, it's technically not in your policy that I'm allowed to do this. And they just go, oh yeah, you're right. And then they just get them back immediately. And it's just like, no one has learned any lessons. Nobody cares. Twitch is completely out of it, you know, and they're getting slandered on the internet left, right and centre, and I think this is just a terrible thing for their brand. I mean, they're only one Twitch policy away from becoming a full-on Brazzers.com, and I don't really want to tell you, Twitch, but we already have a Brazzers, and it's already as shit as it is. We don't need another one. My take on this is, well, this is just another bad decision from a bad platform that is slowly going downhill. And it's an unfortunate one because it was a pioneering for streaming for a lot of people, especially with gaming. But a lot of VTubers, a lot of gamers, a lot of just chatters, a lot of travelers, they can't get their word out there because the features tab or clips tab is just covered in pornographic material. Not actual pornographic material, but the closest that Twitch has ever come to the actual pornographic material. And it's something that needs to be controlled, it's something that needs to be stopped, and it needs to be something that Twitch basically claps down on as soon as possible. Otherwise, I don't see a lot of advertisers sticking around. And you know what? If it's something that happens to them, it's something that happens to them, and they have only themselves to blame for it. But listen, I'd love to know what you guys think of all of this. Obviously, this is going to be a extremely delicate time for Twitch, and I'll be interested to see how they go forward in the next coming months. But what are your opinions on this? Are you happy with the new meta? Do you think it's going to die out in a couple of months? Do you think it's going to stay? Do you think Twitch are ever going to change their policies? I'd love to know what you guys think. Feel free to leave a comment down below. I'd love to hear your guys' opinions. Feel free to throw me a like and subscribe if you want to hear more of my opinions about this sort of thing. And hey, if you're interested, come and check out my Kick channel. I stream almost daily for 6 days a week, and I have different variety streams. And I don't stream on Twitch, so there's no chance you're going to be seeing some naked women in the features tab. Anyway, thanks so much for listening, guys. This is Samushi, signing out. Bye!